What's up, everybody? My name is Hatler Gurius. I just want to talk a little bit about the housing market. You might be thinking, why do we trust you, or why should we believe you? Well, I'm not here to gain anything. I'm just here to explain the situation from my side. I do trade a lot on the stock market, so I see these fluctuations. Now, I'm going to start with my neighborhood because back in 2009, my friend bought his house here in this neighborhood. It's a 2-bedroom house. It's for about 260 grand. So did everybody else, right? Well, if you bought a house 4 years ago, you were told it was a great deal at $380,000 or 400 grand. You were told it was a steal of a deal. Well, I'm sorry, but your realtor lied to you. That house is really only worth about 280 grand. So it sucks to see, because when I moved into this house, there was only maybe one other house in this neighborhood on the market. Now there's 9 or 10. And no one's buying them because everyone's trying to sell these houses for $400,000 or above, when in reality, these are $200,000 houses. I mean, it's like all the banks. So, like, let's put JP Morgan out there because they have a lot. They're going through this times a million right now. So they built houses when houses were really expensive to build. Like a couple years ago, when it used to cost $400,000 to build a nice, good house. So they're trying to sell that house for $1 million. But in reality, they could have built, if they would have waited, they could have built that house for 200 grand and sold it for 400, what it's actually worth. So now all these $1 million houses are really only worth 300 grand. They're worth less than what the banks put out to build them. So right from the get-go, like, things are already screwed. That's why they're trying to sell people houses at something double or triple the cost of what it actually is. I mean, if you think your realtor wouldn't screw you over to make some money, then that's your fault. That's literally their whole job, is to do whatever it takes to sell you a house. It's also your job to know the value of things and the worth, and do research, and so it kind of sucks that all of America's going through it, but that's the one and only reason all of China crashed. Everyone in China, they were told to invest in real estate because real estate was going through the roof. Well, everyone did that, and now China has all these empty mega billion-dollar cities. Not only that, but all their buildings are made out of like tofu cement. So everyone there just completely lost their ass, which is exactly what's happening here in America right now. So, I mean, the crash is coming. It sucks to say, and I'm sorry if you bought a house above asking price. It's not the end of the world. Like, you're probably never going to get that money back. I don't see the houses ever being worth this much, ever. It's getting to a point right now where BlackRock, they own so much of the housing market that their HOA fees and their land fees are getting so outrageous, they're going to start just handing people houses. They're literally going to start giving these houses away. So if you bought your house for 400 grand and all your neighbors get their houses for free because the banks just say, we don't want this debt on our hands anymore, that just devalued your whole neighborhood. You'd be lucky you get 150 grand for your house. I mean, I know people don't want to think that's what it's coming to, but that is what it's coming to. I'm sorry to say. I mean, it's good for a lot of people because this means we will now be able to get the houses at the price that we want. We'll be able to help our kids buy homes, or help our, yeah, it sucks that we lost so much money, but we have the rest of our lives to build up from this, You can't be mad because this has to happen. The prices of houses have to go down for the rest of the economy to go down. I mean, the stuff in the stores and gas, that's not going to get any cheaper if housing's still going up because the banks own housing. BlackRock owns housing, just like BlackRock owns the supermarkets, they own gas stations. If they can make profit off of housing, they're going to raise everything else up too, because that's what they do. They're money hungry people, just like your realtor was when he sold you that house at double the value of what it's worth. People just need to stop believing in just because they're a realtor doesn't mean, they're a good person. Or just because they're a banker, it doesn't mean they know how to bank. You got to think, I could become an investment broker with zero college background. I can go work for BlackRock with zero college education. And these are the people handling America's money. Hey, just because you're a professional at something doesn't mean you really have to be a professional. It just means you were hired on because you're a good salesman, you can talk to people, you got a good personality. And you could know zero about a company and work your way up just because you know how to talk shit, especially with realtors. That's all you gotta do is sell a house. So, you know what? I hope this video was useful to someone or, helps. I hope everyone's having a good week. And with that, I thank you.